Hello and welcome to Neighborhood Real Estate Update, where we bring you hyper-local, timely, and accurate information about real estate in zip codes all over San Diego County. Today is February 14th, 2023. It's Valentine's Day and it's raining outside. So happy rainy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you're having a good one. And I hope you have someone to snuggle up and get warm with tonight, because it's gonna be a cold one. So today we are talking about Poway, 92064. Poway is a great community here in the inland North County corridor of San Diego County. It is a separate city, unlike many of the other zip codes that we talk about. Poway is its own city. It's the biggest little city you'll ever love. So let's jump right into it and see what's going on. But first, let's have a look at inventory across the county. We are at 2,496 units on the market, and that is the lowest number that we have seen since summertime, since about, I want to say May of 2022. That number went up, and sat up around 4,500 for a very long time, and then it has been going down every single day since just before Thanksgiving. So the number of homes on the market continues to drop, pushing buyer demand is strong and supply is low, and that is putting upward pressure on prices. So far this year, we are busting the myth of the Goldman Sachs report that says San Diego real estate is going to have a 2008 style crash in 2023. If it's going to happen, it's definitely not going to happen this week, because demand is outpacing supply, and as long as that continues to happen, the market does not crash. We'll see if they know what they're talking about or not. I tend to believe not, but again, we shall see, and that's not what we're here to do today. We are here to check out what's happening in Poway. Let me take myself out of the equation here to make it a little easier to see the numbers. We have 107 properties to look at here in Poway, between the active, the pending, and the sold. Let's get it in a nice summary report that makes it easy to see the min-max, average, and median of everything. So right now we are looking at 41 active properties. And before I scroll down to see the number of average days on market, I haven't looked at this yet. So we're going to see if Poway is keeping up with other zip codes around San Diego County, in that the number of pendings is either now matching or exceeding the number of active properties, because in many zip codes around the county over the past couple of weeks, we have seen the number of pendings exceed actives. So what's happening in Poway? Yes, Poway is with the trend. The trend is still alive. It's 47 pending, 41 active. So this is what I'm talking about. Demand is outpacing supply, not by a ton, but it's growing every single day. Whether that continues, whether that doesn't continue, is not for me or anyone else really to predict. The geniuses on Wall Street think we're going to have a crash. I don't know. Definitely not in the first quarter. Anyway, the average days on market for the active is 42 days. And we do have a number of what I call long market time offenders here, which are dragging that average up. However, not as many as we did, and this is down from last time. And the average days on market for the pending is 33. That is coming back into what I would call normal range very, very quickly. For years and years and years after we recovered from the 2008 crash, the average market time in San Diego County was at 30 days or so, and that remained true up until about sometime in 2021, when things started to go nuts and houses were selling and the average dropped to something crazy like 8 or 9 days. But we're 33 on the pending, which means in 30 days or so, the sold average is going to be about 33 days. So We have 42 days on the actives and 41 active properties, starting with a mobile home at 150,000 and ending with this one on Highlands Ranch Road that has almost an acre lot and is 11,080 square feet. It's been for sale for 166 days at 7.6 million. And I know we have highlighted that one before, so we're gonna skip the highlight on the $7.6 million property today, and let's dig into these pendings and see what's going on here. A lot of properties, like in many other zip codes that had longer market times, 85 days on that one, went into pending, and this is another one of these manufactured or mobile homes. Let's get into the detached. Okay, so High Pine Street. Here is your bread and butter entry-level Poway neighborhood right here over off of Pomerado Road on High Pine. 1,200 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, was asking $740 on the market 26 days, and now pending. So what does $740,000 get you in Poway? It's going to get you a house that needs a lot of work, I can tell you that much. And when we look at the exterior picture, I think it's evident from even the driveway that this place is going to need some work. Yes, so we have our classic 1980s refrigerator here. We do have a newer oven, cabinetry, definitely older, lighting, countertops, flooring, all older. So yes, the kitchen needs updating. And the carpet, I believe, is about as old as that refrigerator. So this is not a complete fixer-upper per se. This is just a house that hasn't been on the market in a long time, and they haven't done any updating. We've got original windows, it looks like. So this house is in very original condition. This flooring does appear to have been updated at some point. This bathroom has a little bit of updating going on, so not terrible. I would be willing to bet that this one is under contract for more than $740,000. We'll take a look at this again when it closes. We've got an old jetted tub here. And up here on High Pine Street, there's definitely some of these homes have open space behind them. Looks like the fencing was in somewhat dilapidated condition. This picture tells us again that yes, we have some newer fencing, some older fencing, no grass to speak of, but we do have a yard. So somebody was lucky and scored this house. Hopefully, it looks like they have a solar system on this house. I might have chosen to update some other things before the solar, but and just so you know, they included a picture of the electrical panel, which actually is updated. So that's, a good update, a good solid update on an older home. So yeah, that's what's happening in Poway at 740 or 50,000. We'll see where that one closes. Oh, and the solar is paid off, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, not a fixer, but perhaps a handyman special there. So 47 pending, 41 active, and 19 sold in the last 30 days. And this is, again, very typical of what we're seeing in other zip codes where the lagging indicator of closed sales are indicating a low number of sales. But look at this. I mean, we have 47 in escrow right now. So within 30 days, this number should be about double. So when you're seeing news articles that say closed sales have plummeted, et cetera, you have to take all that stuff with a grain of salt, because closed sales are a lagging indicator to pending sales. So yes, about 30 or 40 days ago, pending sales were in the tank, and then they jumped back to life in December, and now they're high. So today's pendings are tomorrow's sold properties. So yes, only 19 in the last 30 days. So if you were to, say you wanted to write a negative article about real estate in San Diego, you could take this low number of closed sales in the last 30 days and make things look awful. But unless you look at the entire picture, like we do here on Neighborhood Real Estate Update, you just don't have the whole story. So before you jump to conclusions, get the whole story. Ask us. In fact, you should like, share, subscribe, and comment if you like this content. Or if you don't like this content, make a comment and tell me why, and we'll have a discussion about it. We love questions, we love comments, we love to do special requests. Anyway, on the sold properties, the average was 38 days on the market. So knowing that the pending sales have a 33-day average, we know that this number is going to be decreasing, and we know that the number overall is going to be increasing. The other thing to look at with these solds is list price to sale price ratio. In September and October, we were seeing 94% on average list to sale price ratio, which is very low for San Diego County historically. We're used to seeing list to sale price ratios in the 96, 7, 8% and up. And last year, at the peak of all the frenzy of everything in March and April, it was 106% average list to sale price ratio. So looking at this, you can see that this one closed higher. This one closed a little lower, but not much. This one closed at asking price, right at asking price, a little bit above, a little bit below here, a little bit below. So what we're not seeing anymore, at least in this batch of sold properties like we were seeing a couple of months ago, we were seeing list prices very high, sale prices way below. And again, that worked out to about 94% on average. And now we appear to be, if I was to do the math on this, I would guess we're at 97, 98% on average here. This one closed quite a bit below, but again, this is a $3 million property, so this one closed above, this one closed at asking price. So yeah, I would guess if I did the average on these, we would be looking at around 97, 98% average list price to sale price ratio. So that's what's happening in Poway on Valentine's Day. We're going to circle back around in about 30 days or so. We'll be back around to this zip code, and we should see a much higher number of sold properties. And we will see whether this supply and demand curve holds, whether it buckles. What's going to happen. Nobody really knows for sure. But what we do know right now is that the market is strong. Prices are not falling at the moment. In fact, I would say they are stable or increasing. Upward pressure, to say the least. Anyway, that's it for now. We will talk to you tomorrow with some more Neighborhood Real Estate Update. And stay tuned for San Diego Market Watch this Thursday. We will talk to you soon. Have a great day, everybody.